BetOnline is your number one source for the NBA and NHL playoffs this season. Every stat, every matchup, and even live odds while the games are being played. When the game's over, head on over to our online casino and get in on a game of blackjack or poker, or unwind with one of our 150 slot games. Head to the website today and get in on the action. Don't forget to use promo code BLEAV for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet online, the game starts here. This episode of Private Talk is sponsored by Alexis Token. Remember, everything's bigger in Texas.
Hello, hello, hello. It's Private Talk Podcast with Alexis, Texas, and we are back season 5. And today we have Marina Gold on the couch.
Hi.
Hello and welcome. Hello. I'm excited to get to know you a little bit better. Let Private Talk know more about you and what you have been up to. I've been seeing you all over social medias. Your pretty face has just been popping up on my page. So I had to have you on my couch, get to know you a little bit better. And so welcome.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Awesome. So tell us about what kind of content that you're creating right now. I know that you have a partnership with YouTube. You're a very sexy lady. You're on these platforms from OnlyFans and whatnot. How did you get your start to becoming a content creator in this lane?
I had it very clear since I started into the industry that I could not just rely on productions and getting contacted to shoot a scene. So for me, it was always really important to create a brand for myself and to be something on my own rather than just a worker for some other company. So I always liked social media, it's fun to make videos and stuff. So I just shoot what I like. So I can identify the trends and always be on top of it.
Okay. So you say that, you couldn't rely on just, companies and you had to do your own and branch out to your own, partnership with yourself, really being your own, content creator, which is, really important nowadays is because ownership is everything. How did you, step into that kind of mindset? Did you have somebody who mentors you, or you have who's kind of directing you in that?
Yeah, I think it's really important, especially when girls are new into the industry. You don't really know much what to do or what's good, what's bad. But when I first started, I started in Spain with this company called Puta Locura, and the guy is named Torbe, and he taught me you have to make your own content. Go right now into your room, start making videos on your own. Mm-hmm. We can make videos together. You have to fill up your OnlyFans with videos. Start making videos. He was always pushing it into me. We would be at a restaurant and he would be okay, I'm gonna record you now. Start speaking. Start saying something. Just oh guys, I'm at this restaurant. Just put yourself out there in one way or another, and people are gonna like you.
So did that come natural in that kind of setting? When someone, it has to be kind of uncomfortable with someone's do something. And did it just come out natural? Because some people just have that wow, that it factor of where you can go in your room and make 100 videos and put it on a platform. And some people, it takes them to do 100 videos and months and months and months.
Exactly. No, I think I have it. I think I'm really outgoing and I like to express myself. So he would put the camera on me and I'll be okay, it's my turn to say something. And
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that escalated. You started in Spain. How long did it take you to kind of put your foot in the door to come, and start doing stuff in the States?
Basically just right now, I've been shooting in Europe for 3 years, but now I just had the opportunity, knew someone, hey, shooting in the States could be cool. So I just came 4 days ago.
Okay. So it's super new, you're ready to just eager to work. So talk about that approach then. Are you nervous, or do you have questions as far as, because this is the right time to do it. Miss Texas is a veteran here. So it's what are your intentions, I guess, for shooting in the United States versus what you were doing back home? Is it, the same game plan? Are you just wanting to just get out there and, continue to make a brand and name for yourself?
Yeah, I think it's more important to make more a name for myself, a bigger brand. To shoot with bigger productions.
Do you have any of those production companies in mind? Because, we're all about manifesting here. So let's speak it into existence. What companies do you want to work for, Marina?
I want to work for Brazzers.
Okay.
I know you shot a lot.
You know, funny or not, I haven't shot a lot with them because back when I was, shooting in the beginning of my career, they were more based for big titty girls, and I have a big booty. And then later, or anal as well. And I didn't do a lot of that either. But I did do several scenes for them for sure. And now it's just, they have a mixture of everything because it's grown so big. I think, they just celebrated their 20-year anniversary, which is really dope. But yeah, then I stopped shooting for like 6 years. So there was a big block of time that I didn't get to enjoy working with them, maybe as I could have done before. But okay, so Brazzers is a good company. What other companies do you have in mind?
I would like to shoot for Tushy too.
Okay.
And like for Penthouse. Yeah.
So with Tushy, is that because you like to do anal stuff, or you just want? Okay, so you heavily into everything.
I really like anal. I think I prefer anal
than regular sex. Okay,
exactly. So I think like it's a really nice setting.
Okay.
It's like a scene I want to see myself in.
Okay, so this is kind of becoming like a casting couch thing, where I'm like letting you know all the things of what you could possibly do or whatever. So let's break down what would be like your what do you do as a performer if you're going to work for a company and you're going to work for my company.
Okay.
What do you not do? So what's on your no list?
So on my notes are like stuff that's like too nasty. Like
what is nasty to you?
Like poop and pee.
Okay. I don't even think that's allowed. Isn't that illegal? I feel like no.
In Europe, it's so normal.
Okay. I don't think that flies here. I mean, because
I say that stuff here in the U.S. and everyone's like, that wasn't even an option.
For sure, which is funny. I'm like, oh, okay, that is nasty. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
So were you a part of any of those scenes in Europe, since it's so
no,
you said like every day?
It would be offered normally. It would be like.
So you just always never done it?
Yeah. But
Fair.
it would be like a normal thing. Then anything that's like too hardcore, that I want to be tied to tie.
So no bondage, no fetishy hardcore
maybe
bondage.
If it's like kind of soft, I would like, but. And usually they like to go.
You just want to look cute in the outfits, girl. You don't want to really be fucked around and whipped and chained and all those things.
Exactly, no.
Okay. Yeah, we'll leave those ones for the hardcore girls.
I like to only do in camera what I would do in my private life.
For sure.
Like that's the most important thing.
And that's important, I think, as well as like the boundaries of what coming into the industry, and not that you're new in the industry, but in the United States now here, it's setting the tones of what you really want, so you can have an enjoyable experience, because it is something you like to do. So why not explore and share with the world?
Exactly. I think it's so important to always come to a set with your boundaries so clear and make sure they're never crossed, because sometimes, in the industry you can meet a lot of people who might be like, hey, you want to do this for this? This, I know it wasn't planned, but you want to do this.
Yeah.
So you have to always have a very clear mind.
Which I don't always think is bad. I think it's, obviously at the end of the day, it is a business. So at the end, we are adults, so we are consenting adults. So I feel like if they're in the mood is right at that time, and the opportunity has presented itself, and you say yes, cool. If not, that's why I get for the clear image of real, because as a performer you get caught up too, and you're just like, just fuck me, and then you're like, oh wait, I probably didn't want to wait to do that a little bit. So it's like having a good understanding with yourself, your body, and really what your terms are to what your career is going to be.
Communication is so important, because maybe you have agreed to something and in the middle of the shoot you're like, oh, this is maybe a little bit too much. So it's important to talk, right?
So who are some performers that coming over here to the United States that you hope to work with, that you maybe have been masturbating secretly, or maybe not secretly?
Well, I already completed one of my dreams.
Ooh, okay. Let's hear about this.
With Johnny Sins.
Okay, he's a good one.
I know you know him.
I do know
Very
him.
deeply.
I just recently had an encounter with him after 10 years.
Oh my God.
For our OnlyFans.
I want to see that.
It was definitely sexy, definitely hot. But yeah, you're still blushing from it. So I see it was a good time.
It was.
Did this happen last night?
No, right today.
Oh, today. It already happened. That's why you're still glowing. I got it. Okay, nice.
Yeah. After that, Manuel Ferrara.
Okay. Were you nervous with Johnny?
Meeting him, like for me, the nervous thing was just meeting him. Just
Okay,
seeing
the dick
him.
part definitely wasn't nervous.
No, it was like my everything. But like seeing
it.
his face in person for me, it's like, oh my
So
god.
you kind of fangirled out a little bit?
Yeah. I was like, oh my god.
He's a good one though to me because he's very kind. He's very soft spoken.
He's so
Not
sweet.
very what but then when it's time to fuck, he's gonna fuck the shit out of you, girl.
I swear to God. Yeah.
So that's why you're like walking a little, funny earlier. No, just kidding.
I'm still a little bit affected.
You're dickmatized right now.
Exactly.
That's good. That works for private talk because that means we're gonna know all her secrets. Private talk.
Exactly. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So Johnny Sins, Manuel Ferrara, are these people that are already lined up, or you just not?
No. It just happened.
Okay.
Well, it's just like performers I would like to work with.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also there are some performers that I don't know if they're still working or not. Some are just doing OnlyFans, but that's great
Who are
too.
some of these people that you are inquiring about? Who were you masturbating before you came over here? And maybe before you even were a Marina Gold, because I feel like you seem like a very highly sexual person that knows what they want. So you had to be watching something.
Yeah, well, I remember when I was like in primary school, I would listen about Johnny.
Johnny?
Yeah, so he's been like in my mind for a long time.
Okay. So it lived up
Then-
to its expectations.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
He did.
So are you only into males? Are you going to tap into the females in the industry?
No, yeah, I would like to. Well, you're also like amazing.
Thank you. You don't have to just say that because you're on my couch.
No, but I knew you from
You've
a
seen
long
me sitting
time.
on faces.
Yeah, and on something else. Yeah, too. Yeah. So I've seen you a lot. Then I really like this girl, Lulu Chu.
Okay.
I like Kasumi.
Lovely.
Yeah.
She's fun. I haven't had her yet either. She was on the podcast, but I haven't got to work with her. I just newly started coming back and doing some things, like whenever I want, which is probably like I've done 2 things. I have one more coming up though in a couple weeks, so don't worry. But yeah, that's exciting though. I feel like it's kind of like, in your situation, you should feel like a little kid in a candy store because it's like
I swear.
all these porn people, like dick and pussy royalty.
I come to Hollywood, I see all the stars. Yeah. Give it
That's
to me.
exciting. So do you have any fetishes? You said you like anal, but do you have any other like fetishes that?
So I like everything related to sperm.
Everything related to sperm. Okay, please explain.
So like, I don't want to say words that get like banned.
So you like big loads.
Just like big loads.
How many loads have you swallowed?
Oh. Like in one day, like 60 loads.
60? 60.
Yes.
In one sitting or like throughout the day?
I mean, it's like.
I love how you're talking about this.
In a 4-hour span. Okay.
Okay.
So you get time to like digest it,
But was it like a scene or is this your
Yeah.
personal life? Was this like what? How? Explain.
No, it was a scene.
Okay.
So like I like being.
So 60 people were in one place one time for this scene.
There were like 50, but some made doubles. That's
Oh,
the
how nice
thing.
of them.
But like what I really like is like having so many guys for me.
Okay,
Like,
so
that's my thing.
explain this. Was the 60 loads planned, or was this something that just like you were like you wanted more? Like, how do we walk me to this scene? Who was your agent that was like, hey, Marina is going to be booked for a 60 load gangbang? Like, how did this
I
please?
swear. But it's not like a gangbang. I wish it was a gangbang, but it's just blowjobs.
Okay, so you suck 60 or 50 dicks. Okay.
And then they all come in your mouth and some on the face,
Okay, but you prefer to swallow.
Yeah. So, but I also like facials. I don't know. It's hard to decide.
Did your stomach hurt?
Not really. Some girls do get a big.
Well, because
stomach.
not there's 50 men's loads. They're not all gonna taste great.
No, they don't all taste great, but in the combination, they don't sit
So
bad.
mixed together, it's good. So it was one at a time, not mixed all in one like concoction that you drink.
No, they didn't put it in a glass, but I did have to like open my mouth and like let 20 come in, and then I could swallow, and then like that, or like 15.
So you just everything about cum. You're
Yeah,
about
I
it.
love all that, and I love like exhibitionism,
Okay.
like showing off myself, and
Where's the craziest place you've had sex?
in the beach,
Okay.
but like in the middle of the water.
Were people watching?
Yeah. Like tourists in Ibiza, but it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It's part of the attraction.
Did they clap and cheer afterwards?
No, not really, because it was.
Did you ever get arrested from being an exhibitionist?
No, but
You sound disappointed about it.
I've had, yeah, kind of. I've had policemen like look at me because the videos that I make is I receive the white stuff on my face and I go out to the street walking with it.
Okay.
So I do a lot of that, and a lot of times I walk past police officers and I kind of like put the camera away, kind of, but my face is still out, you know. But they don't say anything. They just look at me. And I'm
Well,
like,
how are they supposed to know it's come?
Officer, arrest me.
So you want it. That's your fantasy.
Yeah.
Maybe you should try to date a cop.
Right. I mean, I didn't date with him. We
You
just
fucked
had
him.
sex.
Okay.
But he wasn't like a cop. He was like one of the...
Did he dress up like a cop?
No, but he was one of the royal security guards in
Oh.
Spain. Yeah.
Did you fuck him with the uniform on?
No, sadly. I should have asked him for that.
hot that way.
But he would show me like, look, the king wrote this for me. And I was like, oh,
So he used to jerk off to the king, probably.
yeah, probably. Reading that, yeah.
All right, so just to come fetish, and that's all your fetish is about? An exhibitionist?
And like just fucking many guys. I like gangbangs too. So
How many guys at one time have you had sex with?
I think it was 15.
15?
Uh-huh.
Did
And
you
I
come-
liked it. I loved it.
Did you come every time?
I didn't actually.
No.
I've never come in a gangbang. It's just that it's hard to concentrate. For me to come, I have to like concentrate a lot. If one thing distracts me, like it's done. So, but I really enjoyed it.
So if you say that you really enjoy it and you have like that, then why don't you get to the point where you are coming, A, and B, like why do you do it if you're not coming? Like what do you get out of it, I guess?
I just like sitting there and having so many guys jerk to me. It's the
Okay.
fact that there's so many guys.
Okay,
fucking
it's like
me.
fantasizing about you and being with you.
And being like so many guys just for me. But since I've only done gangbangs for shootings, then that's the thing that like makes it hard because when you're in a shoot, you're also concentrating on like the camera, like is this looking good? Is this so it's harder, you know?
But you're
I would
distracted.
It's distracting, but I like to try it off camera.
Just turn the lights off, see what happens. So you've never done it off camera.
No, but for me it's so interesting, all of this swinger clubs and stuff like that.
Maybe you
like-
should have a birthday where it's like a gangbang that they have to like come and fuck you, like, you know, that's like the
Right.
party, like you're the main attraction.
Exactly. I've thought about it. I really want to try.
I'll watch.
Okay.
What would you say is unique about you?
I think what's unique about me is that I'm a very overall happy person.
Okay.
Like, you know, I used to get sad easily by many stuff in life, or like get a little bit depressed and like get affected by people's comments. But right now, like I've realized that I'm such a overall happy person. Like I'm not able to, I don't allow people's comments to get to me, and I think that makes me different because I'm always like outgoing, and I also spread that to other people.
I love that. So how do you say, you know, it takes tough skin to be in this industry. I've been, you know, in the industry for a very long time, and the people are definitely, they're going to be the haters, the lovers, all the things, whatever, but people are talking about you, right? So how do you get to the point where like you can block out the haters? Like, do you have any rituals, or like what kind of things that you could give people advice to maybe do themselves to kind of like get them in a positive way? Like you say that you're spreading that to people.
Yeah, well, I think one important thing is to always know that, for example, if you get yourself into social media, you know, in order to get subscribers to your OnlyFans and stuff, remember that it's all a business, you know? You're only posting because this is going to get you subscribers and fans and stuff, so that it's going to get you money. Like, don't make it emotional. Like, if you put emotion into it, then you're fucked, because you're always going to get a comment that's going to be really, really bad. So you have to take it like it's something else, like it doesn't matter. Oh, you put a bad comment in my post, I don't care, you know. It's still making good engagement. So it's just to always have this kind of like reckless attitude and just know what you're doing it for, you know.
Okay. What makes you smile?
Oh, what makes me smile? I don't know. Like, well, I like to always learn.
Okay.
And always get to know new things. Through this industry, I've been able to travel so much and see so many places and meet so many people that really fills me up. Like,
Nice.
to be in such different situations, see different things, meet different people, know different cultures. I just love that. So I think that makes me smile.
What is their favorite place that you've traveled so far within the industry?
Gosh. Well, I really like LA because it's a place that I never thought I would have the opportunities to come to. Like, I always was like, oh, I want to go to LA, but how is it going to happen? Like, when I did the Hollywood hike to the sign the other day, and I was like, oh my God, I'm here.
I love that.
So I really love that. And then also I went to the Maldives to shoot. So that was nice.
That's awesome. You should be proud of that. That's a big accomplishment to come, follow your dreams and do something that you love that, people may not always agree with what your, choices are, but you seem really happy in doing it and wanting to learn and be. So I feel like you're in the right place.
Exactly. The other day, so in my country, like, I'm the biggest porn star from Peru. So the other day I appeared in like a newspaper cover and for an interview that they did to me, and they highlighted a phrase that I said, and the phrase was, "We are happy doing it," meaning like doing porn. And like, it had a lot of backlash, of course. Like, a lot of people were like, "Why are you newspaper supposed to be serious, giving spotlight to this little pet," and stuff like that. And it was like, I was happy that I was given a space to say that we are happy while we're doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
And that they respected that. Because I've been in a lot of interviews with newspapers that they're like, they will make you the interview and then they'll highlight only the bad stuff.
So it's a negative. Yeah.
It's a negative thing towards you. It's like, oh, she does it, but she's probably obliged and stuff like that.
At the end of the day, we're all people and we all have feelings. We all make mistakes. We all have sex. We all choose to do what we want to do. So I feel like, my biggest motto in life is to each his own. If it doesn't hurt or affect anybody, then why are you really worried about it? I feel like people sometimes get over consumed with other people's lives and choices because they're not happy with their own. So they have to have some reason to spread hate or bad things or negativity. And that's why one thing with myself coming in the industry, almost 20 years ago, it was a group of people that were like-minded sexual beings that you may not like, they're not all, everybody is friends, but it's a place where we can all like create together in that level. And not everybody's going to understand it, but as long as you do, then just follow what you do and what makes you feel happy.
Exactly. We're all vibrating in the same level here. And then when an outsider comes and gives their opinion, it's like...
Which they're allowed to. I feel like outsiders, I think that what gives growth to people, because there are certain things when people say that hate, whatever, it's a learning lesson as well. And I think that when people are negative, it's usually a mirror reflection of what their insecurity is or that they can't achieve themselves or want to. But I think that everybody's entitled to their own opinion. That doesn't mean that I have to take it because you feel that way, but that means that there's a room for growth and you can either choose to grow and agree to disagree or don't watch it.
Yeah. No, I love to listen to different opinions. I love to listen to people tell me, I don't share your job. Like, I don't think it's the thing I would do, but I respect it.
Yeah.
And I think I respect a lot of opinion like that.
Yeah. The why is always, I think, the interesting thing for me, because it's like, people want to know why, and I tell them my why, and they can tell me yours. You show me, and I'll show you.
Exactly.
So, you've been in the industry for quite a bit, not that long, but you've also made a name for yourself that people will recognize you, your content and whatnot. Have you had any crazy fan or celebrity interactions?
Well, I've had celebrities come in my DMs, and then it's kind of funny. But I'm always afraid to like reply back.
Okay.
Because,
So you just read it. You don't.
I just see that they send the message request, and
What are they requesting?
they were just saying like hi.
Okay, so they just wanted to get your attention.
Yeah, but I think as porn stars, it's like we already know why they're writing to us. You know, they only want to have sex, and I don't know. Like I would only like accept if she was like my crush or something like that.
So who's your crush? Whose DM would you accept if they were like, and you're like, oh hi, or the what emoji would you be like?
Oh my gosh, I think I would only accept Bad Bunny. So Bad Bunny coming.
I mean, he's a porn fan, so you think it's very well. You know, he was at the Porn Awards 2019, I believe.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
See?
He's a fan of mine.
Or Justin Bieber.
Okay, the Biebs. You're a believer?
Yeah. I don't know.
So whose DM did you not answer?
Oh, just like a bunch of reggaeton artists from like Puerto Rico and stuff like that.
Okay, so they all got denied.
Yeah.
They didn't have enough followers. They didn't have enough followers.
I'm just scared, yeah.
So what is your dating life currently?
Right now, it's really bad.
Why is it really bad?
I'm just a really shy person. So I'm always like not really open to like meeting guys and stuff. Like,
So you're closed off to it.
yeah, kind of like I'm a little bit shy. So I recently have been going out in Peru, like trying to meet new people. But like the other day, this guy, I thought he was our friend, and he drove me to my house. And before I left, I was gonna kiss him on the cheek to say goodbye, and he turned his head and he kissed me on the mouth. And I was like, who gave you the permission to even try? No. I was like, no, that's not okay. Like, why would you do that? And I just left. So also,
Was he embarrassed?
No, he, you know, guys are so out of their
He was
minds.
gonna push it to the
They're
limit.
like, yeah, I own it, you know. But as porn stars, don't you think it's a little bit harder to like date? Like as soon as they ask for your Instagram, it's like, you're gonna know.
That used to be my favorite thing, would be like, hey, what's your Instagram? And I would give it to them, because then I didn't have to say who I was, but you could clearly see who I am. So then it's you know. And then they'd be like, well, how am I going to get a hold of you? Well, if I find your DM, then that was meant to be. But if it wasn't, then
He'll just slide
see
away.
you later. My OnlyFans is Alexis _.
We have to start giving out our OnlyFans.
So are you open to dating, or are you just kind of like right now focused on business? Is that why you're kind of like turned off? Because you seem like the sexual part is there. You like the fucking part, but you don't like the emotions attached to the fucking part.
Yeah.
So is that why you're just kind of doing like the, you know, adult industry and that kind of thing, and staying away? Are you like not even looking to date, or are you open?
I mean, if I find a cute guy, we can fuck, but some guys are just are only worth for fucking, you know, not for something
Know your
else.
worth, girlfriends.
Exactly.
Preach. I just think it's so hilarious how like effortlessly you say it, because you believe it, and I think that and it's the truth. But it's just
some guys are not worth for anything else. It's just we have a good time, but then goodbye, because like some are empty on the head, you know. And I would need a guy that's like over me. Like someone that has achieved more stuff, someone that's making more money, someone that's somewhere else and has stuff and has his life a little bit put together. But so it would have to be like an older guy.
okay.
Not so old, but it could be older. So, but like guys my age, like we can fuck, you know, you're cute, but like that's it.
What's the best concert experience you've ever been to?
Ooh. Concert. So I've only been to one concert.
Okay, was it fun?
I only
What'd you
went
see?
to One Direction.
Okay.
When I was like super young in Peru, but it was the best thing ever.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Is there anything that you regret saying no to? If you could be asked again and you could change the answer, is there anything that comes to mind?
I think I don't know.
No. What social media platform do you use the most?
Instagram.
Instagram?
Yeah, I love it. I love to post reels because they go so viral. Everyone loves
So
it.
how do you come up with, you know, that's the new movement now, you know, reels are the ones that are getting the most, you know, engagement. So how do you come up with your content for your reels?
Sometimes I like to scroll and see what other girls are doing, see how far you can get, because now you're able to show the nipple.
On what, Instagram?
On Instagram through clear clothes.
Not my account. I'll be flagged immediately.
I'm telling you, yeah. But I'm still.
I can't even show my ass the full, like at the back or the front of a picture.
Yeah, no. Like the ass is bad, but the front, like your boobs
Which makes no
are okay.
sense.
Yeah. But like you can wear like a mesh top, and the nipples can be kind of seen, and you make a video like this. and-
Ooh, making nipple videos. Okay.
Exactly. So just stuff like that, or stuff. Now I've started doing stuff more related to my country, to Peru. So stuff that's more like
I'm sure that gets really
into the
popular.
culture. So that gets super popular. People are like, oh my god,
Pretty popular in Peru. They know Miss Texas is big ass over there. They like it.
Yeah. You're super famous in Peru too.
One of my really good friends who does stuff with the Team Texas when we do conventions, he's from Peru, Gonzo. Shout out to Gonzo. And so he always tells me how like crazy it'd be. I was like, I want to go and visit, but
They're gonna
I think you would love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
You're gonna love it there.
Okay, let's see. What kind of things do you have? You're over here in LA. What is something that you want to do before you leave? From like sightseeing, not work-wise. Like, is there something fun that you said, you did the Hollywood hike and you're like, I made it. Is there something that you want to see here that you want to like get into?
I want to go to the beach. What beach do you recommend around here?
Depends on what you're looking for to do at the beach. Are you looking for boys? Are you looking for activities? Are you looking for
boys?
For boys? I think Santa Monica is a good beach for boys. There's a lot of like people are, age group I feel like you'd be looking for in that whole thing. Malibu I feel is like kind of family-ish, and then like, or Huntington too if you go down further the other way. But
Okay.
yeah, because the boardwalk, there's lots of things to do.
So as I was arriving, I was taking the cab from the airport to the house. I also got one of my dreams, which was to see a Cybertruck in the real life.
How is that? I think they're so ugly.
I love them.
I just don't get it.
They're beautiful.
What is beautiful about it? It's like a piece of tin.
It's so big.
You just like big things. You just got a big dick, big dildos.
Everything big. Everything
Well, that's why you like Miss Texas. It's everything's bigger in Texas because.
That's right.
See?
I swear. So I was like, okay, dream accomplished.
Okay, you're just getting all these check marks off the box. I like that. It's a pretty good trip so far. You've got Cybertruck, you got good dick, and it's only day 4.
Exactly.
You got to talk to Miss Texas.
You gotta talk to Miss Texas. She's so famous in Peru.
Sunday fun day is going to be going off really good today. We like this. How often do you masturbate?
Oh, before I started into porn, when I was younger, I would always feel guilty for masturbating.
Why? Did somebody tell you something that it was to feel guilty, or you just felt like it was too good to feel that, or too a bad thing doing something good?
Yeah, I just felt like girls shouldn't be doing it. I just felt like it was a grown thing to do for girls. So what I would do would be like put myself record. So I would be like, oh my God, I've been a full week without masturbating. Like, I'm so good. But now, like, I try to not do it so often because I'm scared. Because I do it with a vibrator. Okay. And I'm scared that it's gonna like remove my sex drive.
Like your sensitivity?
My
of
sensitivity
like
too. So it's like, maybe when I do it with a guy, I'm gonna be like, oh, this is not as good as my vibrator at home.
I masturbate a lot and I still get off. I feel like I think it just gives you definitely stamina. It definitely like longevity. I don't think something you should do all the time, but I'm definitely masturbating at least 4 times a week for sure.
Yeah?
Yeah, and still have great sex.
Okay.
Well, when I get it, but
Okay, that's good. Because I'm like scared. I'm like, what? No, if I masturbate today, what if I fuck tomorrow? I'm going to fuck it up for me.
No, and I'm a Hitachi type of girl. I feel like for me, really, I mean, I use a vibrator or a dildo maybe once in a blue moon. If I'm going to have something inside of me, I'd rather it be a dick.
Yeah, right? Yeah, me too.
That's how we like it here at Private Talk. What are you afraid to try? You seem pretty adventurous. You like big loads. You like multiple men. Is there anything that you are afraid to try that you will not?
2 dicks
In where?
in the regular.
In pussy?
Uh-huh.
Okay. You can say the words. It's okay.
Okay. 2 dicks in the pussy.
There you go.
I've seen some girls do it, and I'm like, oh my god, no way. Or like
Because you don't think it'll fit, or because you just don't want to try it? Because why?
Yeah,
I've never tried it. I've seen it. It's kind of, it's alarming.
I don't think it's gonna fit, and also, it's a little bit weird. Also, I would not do 2 dicks in the ass, and I will not do 3 dicks in the ass. And yeah.
Well, we're not doing 2. I don't hope we're not doing 3.
You've been so long in the industry, you never felt pressure to do something like that?
No. For me is nobody can pressure me. That's why I say is I'm really clear. I've always been clear about my boundaries, and when the time frames of me wanting to do thing, I never wanted people, fans included, to try to feel pressure to make me do anything. It was on my timeline and what I wanted to do, because I'm already giving my fans my holes. So if you can't respect it, sorry, but there's somebody else. And there's plenty of girls that do. And that's why I was like, for the pressure part, I never did. In the beginning, the same way too, do comments and things like that kind of like get to you to a point, but you have, you develop thick skin, and you realize for me was this was my decision. Nobody from my family to my friends to anybody made the decision but me. So if I wanted to do it and what I wanted to do and I enjoyed it, then I was going to do it. I've always said that it's a form of art for me. It's how I express myself and my sexuality. I've learned of so much from the industry about my body, about people, what people like, and different things in a safe environment. So yeah, that's how Miss Texas rolls.
Yeah, no, that's definitely good to like see it as a way of expressing yourself and being free. That's the best.
So nothing, no dicks, no 2, no 3. Just one.
Yeah.
Just one.
Just one.
Would you try a DP, 1 in each hole?
How do you know?
What do you mean, how do you know? You're going to see the 2 dicks, and you're going to feel it inside you. One's in your pussy and one's in your dick. I mean, one is in your dick. One's in your ass.
Yeah, I've only tried the DP once.
So you have tried it?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. But
did you like it?
I didn't. It just feels weird. Maybe I can do it with small dicks,
How big were these dicks? Was it like this?
They were European dicks. So yeah.
But European dicks for anal are the best, I feel.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the uncircumcised is the best kind of dick for anal. And so you got 2,
Yeah, but it was like a little bit too much. And I was just starting out. So I was
You felt stuffed.
Yeah, too stuffed. Enough. So I haven't done it since, but I would kind of like want to try again.
Yeah. I've tried it once off camera, and I didn't hate it, but you can't move. Like, there's no position. And I like to fuck back. So I don't, you just have to you gotta lay there. And I'm not a lazy fucker. And I just feel like it's kind of weird. And then I think also the men being that close and then me not being able to move, it's just a lot.
Right.
It's just too many people in the room.
Exactly. It's like kind of uncomfortable. Only nice for the camera.
What's the best pickup line anybody has ever used on you?
Oh my God.
I know you get a lot, girl.
Like, I know you from somewhere.
What do you say when they say that?
I'm like, first I act like I don't know what they're talking about. Like, that's the key. Like,
who, me?
Really? Me? I'm not that girl. But, that's always like the way to like start a conversation and be like, oh, are you Marina Gold? Yeah, all this and that. Oh, yes, this and that. So,
do you ever lie and say like, no, that's not me?
I've only done it like when they recognize me near my house. I feel like that's so horrible when they see you coming out of your house and they come up to you. It's like, I'm in my house. I don't feel comfortable having like fans around
safe
here.
space. Yeah.
So I will just ignore it. People talk to you, you just ignore it.
Wildest sex story?
Wildest? Oh my God.
In your personal life? Because I feel like you do crazier things on camera, but there has to be a point of where Marina Gold was born prior to you getting into the industry of some sort. So like you had to be a sexual deviant of some sort. Do you have a wild, crazy sex story?
Yeah, well...
She's on which one?
So one day, I went on vacation with my friend to Ibiza.
Okay.
And we took like this tour of a little boat that would take you to like different nice areas. And as soon as I came to the tour, I saw the tour guide, and I was like, he's so hot. It's just Spanish guys are so fine. Like, he was tall, he was like strong. You know, the type of guy you would fuck but not have a relationship with. So he was so nice. He was so nice. And I told my friend, I'm like, oh my God, he's so hot, right? Yeah. And so we just went on the tour, and then he was like guiding us around to like swim around this like little coves, and then like he kept looking at me and I was looking at him, and then we just went in the cove like somewhere like little hidden, and we were just fucking there. Well,
So it goes
the
from
other
looking
people.
to fucking. How do you like? How does the looks get to fucking?
Like we start kissing, and I mean, we just sometimes you just know
Okay.
that a guy likes you,
Okay.
and if you like him back, then it's not.
So was fucking in the water good? Because my experience, they've not been that great.
I mean, I don't love it, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Like,
Fair.
It was the situation. It was kind of private, so no one could see, kind of.
Okay. So
They
you
were
could
like-
kind of get caught. The adrenaline's kind of
Yeah.
pumping, and you're just like,
And if you're wet, then it will enter.
no pun
nicely.
intended.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I like that. You're adventurous, you know?
Uh-huh. And so I first did it only with that guy, and then like the next day he texted me. He was like, "You want to go on the boat again today?" And I was like, "Yes," but I was with my friend too. So we did it again, but now with my friend. So we all got into it.
Was your friend a girl or a boy?
Girl.
Got it. Nice. You're a good friend.
Right?
Yeah,
I was like, let's share.
Let's share. Let's get it.
open
Let's get it
up.
popping.
I swear.
You know who to go on vacation with, Marina.
Exactly. I'll get them coming.
Do you send nudes?
Yeah. I still do. Like with the guys that I will fuck now, like I like to send nudes to each other. I like to see a video of them coming and stuff like that.
Sexy. Spit or swallow?
Swallow, of course.
Have you ever masturbated to me?
Actually, one time I was masturbating and I came to one of your videos.
Oh, I like
so
that.
I think it was a Brazzers video.
Okay.
And
That's why you said, oh, you worked for Brazzers.
yeah, because I've seen you from somewhere.
Sure.
It was like a couch and the guy was laying and you were on top of the guy.
That's usually how it happens.
Right?
Really. There's not-
But
Either
you were
a couch or a bed.
you were going so wild on him. I was like, oh my God, who is this girl? That's too big. And I just read
They
the
don't call me
title.
Miss Texas for no reason. Save a horse, ride a cowboy. I did a lot of riding.
I've seen it.
I love that. Hope that was a good time. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. What kind of flirt are you? If you're going out, are you the type of girl that's gonna go approach a man? Are you gonna be like how do you flirt?
I'll never flirt. I just like to
You
be
just stare at
approached.
people. You do the
I
eyes.
just like kind of stare. If I see a cute guy, I might even ignore him. You know, I just like to be approached.
Okay.
I'll never be the girl that comes up to you and be like, "Oh,
Yeah. Okay. What most excites you about the future?
I think I'm super excited about what I'm gonna be like when I'm older.
Okay.
Because I feel like right now I've seen so much, I've done so much. I think I've done a lot for my age.
How old are you right now?
21.
Okay.
That I feel so full that I'm thinking, how am I gonna be when I'm 50? Like, am I gonna see more, or am I gonna be a boring old lady? Like, what am I gonna be like? So I'm always excited about like if I'm gonna have a family or what I'm gonna do.
Is that something that you want? Are you
I mean,
seeing in your future?
I would like to.
Okay.
I would like to, but I've had a lot of people tell me like, no, you've done porn, you should not have kids because like they're gonna
That's their
suffer, and that got me thinking a little bit because I was like, maybe it's gonna affect my kids if I ever have them, but I don't know. It's something I would like to do.
Okay. How do you give love?
My love language is gift giving.
Okay.
So I love to always like if I'm out and if I see like a little treat that a guy likes like or like my boyfriend, I'll give it to him. Or now that I'm on my trip, I go to different places and I see something that my sister might like, then I like to bring it to her. So just like
How do you
little
receive it?
details.
What's your love language with receiving?
For receiving, I think it's like words of affirmation. So, of course, like actions, like being a gentleman towards me, but also like saying I love you, like being clear about your feelings. I really like that.
Okay. Have you ever injured yourself during sex?
Wow.
Or have you ever injured someone else?
I think I've injured myself, maybe because I'm going too harder than my body.
What did you injure? And how do you say you think? If you're injured, Marina.
When you're fucking on the pussy and maybe you bleed a little bit.
Okay.
But it doesn't hurt, but a little bit of blood comes out and it's like, maybe I hurt something up in there. Maybe something's broken. Oh my god.
But you just keep going.
You just keep going because it's like, you still like it.
That's the thing to do.
Yeah, basically just that.
Okay. All right. Well, I think we're warmed up for Truth with Texas. I think we have had a great conversation thus far, and I can't wait to see these spicy, naughty, kinky, and romantic questions. Are you ready for Truth with Texas?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do spicy because you're definitely a spicy one over here. Do you like dirty talk?
I love it.
Can you give us an example of your dirty talk?
Oh my god. Can I say like stuff?
You can say whatever you want here.
Okay. I love your dick. It's so big and juicy. It's feeling so hard inside of me. You like my type pussy. You feel so good,
I'm like, you're so quiet when you say
I love
it's like
it. I love to
ASMR, but it's not that loud, but you're gonna give it to me.
Yeah. That's why I love doing VR. I love doing VR shoots because I get to talk a lot. I'm a real big talker, so I like to like.
Okay. She's dirty. You like that private talk? We're gonna let you know where that OnlyFans subscription is at the end of this episode. Make sure you continue to keep watching and liking all these dirty things. Here we go. All right. How many partners have you had in one day? Sexual partners. We talked about the cum, the loads, all those, but they were only blowjobs. How many sexual partners in one day?
I think it's been like in a gangbang. That's cool.
Sure.
That's
cool.
But I don't know. Like sometimes there's a lot of guys in a gangbang, but not all of them fuck.
Why? They're just jerking off in the corner because they can't perform?
Off. They can't get hard. So
sounds
maybe
tragic.
like 10. Maybe like 10 or 15.
That's a healthy number.
Right?
Celebrity besides Bad Bunny that you would like to fuck?
Oh my gosh. There's this actor from Star Wars that has long hair.
I don't.
You don't know him?
I don't know him.
I don't even know his name, but he's like super famous. He's been like in many movies, but the one I remember most was in Star Wars.
Do you masturbate to him in Star Wars?
What?
Do you masturbate to him in Star Wars?
I almost did because he was too hot. He's like muscly and tall. I got you with fuck.
I like that. Toys in the bedroom.
Oh, I've never done it.
Okay, but you're up for it.
I'm up for it.
So if a guy walked you into this dungeon room, and not necessarily a dungeon where he's going to tie you up and things, but there's all kinds of toys. There's all kinds of traps. Are you
but
down?
only if he's only good.
Are you down or are you running out?
No, I'm down, but only if he's also going to fuck me.
Well, I hope so. That's the whole the lead up, right?
Yeah, it's only a
I don't like to be
compliment.
teased. I don't like to, I like to
no.
the whole thing.
The toys are a compliment to it.
Okay. Let's see. Kinky questions. Shower sex or car sex?
Shower sex.
Bondage, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Called someone the wrong name during sex?
Oh my God, no. I almost did.
How'd you play it off?
I mean, you just start to think about the other person, and like the name is in your head, but you're able to control it not coming out of your mouth. So you just like.
That's why I stick to baby, honey.
Yeah, stick to that.
Terms of endearment always work out. Have you ever been too kinky for a partner?
Yes.
What happened that they were like, girl, I just can't?
For example, when you ask for anal and they're like, oh, like I've never done it, like we would rather not do it, or like,
Does that turn you off when they tell you no?
of course, like it should be the guy telling me, let me fuck your ass. Like, why am I asking it in the first place? You've already done it. Or,
It's crazy because a lot of men don't really like anal.
Really?
Like, I feel like in what we say the civilian world, there's not a lot of men that I've been with that have been like, let me fuck you in your ass. There are a few, I mean, but it's not like the masses. Like, I feel like it's an important thing too.
Exactly. They like to see
or
it.
just around the right partners. But I'm also not a big anal person either, so I'm okay with it.
No, they like to see it and not do it. But also another time, so I used to have a boyfriend, and he would come in my mouth, while I was blowing him, and then I would swallow it, and he would be like, oh, you're nasty, why are you swallowing it, you're so nasty, that's disgusting. And I was like, oh. I just felt so bad.
It's his fucking cum. He's fucking worthy that it even went in your mouth.
Exactly.
Sometimes you men say some fucking dumb shit.
I swear.
And it's like post-nut non-clarity. I don't really know what I call that. Have you ever woken up next to someone you didn't know their name?
Oh my God. Yes, I did.
What did you do? Did you meet it? Did you know?
So it was my friend and I. We had gone to this guy's house.
Is this the same friend you fucked the boat guy with?
It's like my partner in crime.
Okay.
So we went to these other two guys' house, and each of us were fucking them in different rooms, and then I just woke up. So we were drinking a lot. So I just woke up, and I just looked at him, and I was like, how? Who? Like, what?
You asked him, what is your name, sir?
No.
Can you please tell me who I was fucking for the last 5 hours?
But I was thinking about it. I was like, where am I in the first place? But yeah, and then I found my friend. I was like, okay, we're
Do you remember if the dick was good at least?
No, it was not.
Oh, trash.
Yeah.
Favorite time of day to have sex? You're a morning girl, nighttime, afternoon. It doesn't matter.
Nighttime. I like it.
Freaks come out to play.
I like it to be dark. I like it to be, boozy time. Like, let's get crazy.
Ooh, okay. Naughty questions. Choked or spanked?
Choked.
Lube or spit?
Spit.
Handcuffs or blindfold?
Oh my God, I've never been blindfolded and I need to. But I think handcuffs is hard. It's hard because I'm very passive, so.
Okay. Role playing. Do you like it?
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing to play?
Like the stepdaughter.
Okay.
I love that.
Okay. Have you ever had a threesome in your personal life?
Yeah, but only one time. That one time that we did it in the ocean.
In the ocean?
But I wish I could do it more often. It's just, I don't know many people that could be down.
Just your partner in crime?
Yeah, but now I don't live near her, so I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Did y'all fuck each other by yourselves without someone else before, or did y'all only fuck someone together?
We only fucked someone together.
Got it.
God.
Biggest turn off. You seem like there's a lot of naughty things that turn you on. What is the thing that turns you off, Marina?
I think like those guys that aren't as wild as me. I'm not even that wild, but like those guys.
Girl, you're wild. Stop going on who you lying to. You're wild.
Those guys that will not get up to my level. Like if I ask for something, the guy needs to be in the same level, and we both have to like be like, yes, let's do this. Like let's do that. But those guys will tell you, oh, spit it out for me, please. Or like,
who says
I
that?
can't do it. No, like. Fuck off. Like, why are you even here?
Yeah, that's not good. If anyone ever tells me to spit it out, I'm leaving immediately. See, even they agree. It's getting too hot in here. Shit that's going on. Have you ever hooked up with a friend's sibling?
Oh, no, I haven't. But I've seen hot siblings.
Okay. Romantic questions. Giving or receiving? Which do you prefer?
I prefer to receive now. I used to be a big giver, and I never received anything. So I've learned my lesson now, and now I know that I have to be the receiver, little lady.
Get yours, girl. Don't apologize. Get yours. Lights on or lights off?
Lights off.
Hitachi or dildo?
The what?
Hitachi,
What is that?
which is like vibrates your clit, pussy. It's not an external. So you're a dildo girl because you don't know any better. But once you get a Hitachi, you're never going to
No,
go back.
I like the vibrators.
Okay. Naked or lingerie?
Naked.
Favorite place to be kissed?
I like the ears.
The ears?
I love the ears.
Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Sex life. If it was a title of a song, what would yours be?
Oh my gosh. Like emptiness.
You have a lot of sex. What is empty about your
like
sex
currently. Like
You're talking about your personal life.
privately,
Personal life.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, but if it would be like a title for a song, it would be like bukkake.
Bukkake?
Something like that.
Okay. Last question. Cut or uncut? Which do you prefer?
I prefer cut.
Cut?
Please,
That's why
guys.
you left Europe and you fled to the USA.
I swear. Please cut it, guys.
Hilarious. That is the rest of Truth with Texas. I feel like you did an amazing job. Is there anything you'd like to ask Miss Texas before we get out of here?
So how do you feel that you've changed from before you entered the industry to now, and how do you see the industry now, like after all these years?
How have I changed? I mean, I've been in the business for 17 years, so I feel like it's just natural to progressively change. I'm older, I'm wiser, I'm more in tune with my emotions. And yeah, I feel like I don't really feel like I'm completely different. I feel like, my morals have always been the same. My boundaries have pretty much been the same, if, teetered certain things. The older I've gotten, but I feel like for the most part, I'm doing well. I feel like I think that I'm in the right space of being a 39-year-old female that's been, in the adult entertainment industry for 17 plus years and had a podcast for 5 seasons now. So I feel like it's just for me about learning and evolving in the business and learning more about it and seeing how I could perfect my craft and continue building a legacy and an empire as I'm doing. So
Wow.
yeah.
And how do you see the industry now? Like,
the industry has complained. The industry has changed completely since I have started to where it is now in 2024. It's night and day. It's hard to pinpoint where, but I started from where DVDs and Blu-ray and all these things where there was no social media, there was no any of those things. You had to go and do store appearances to get your name out there. You were on box covers. Now everything is so immediate, just with the world too and the times changing from dating apps and stuff like that. It's just so now that there's so much content out there. That it's just changed a lot, which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing. It's just, again, the world is changing itself, so we have to keep up with the times, and you do what you have to do. But I feel like in the direction of changing, it also in some ways have changed for the better as far as implementing higher standards and better work environments and content owners, or content creators being able to own their content and also reap the benefits on the money side as well as these big companies that they have for all these years. So there's good and bad with everything.
yeah, right. And what would you say to a girl that wants to get into the industry?
A girl who's going to get into the industry, know your worth, know your boundaries, know exactly what your intentions are getting in this industry. Not everybody is nice. Not everybody will like you, but you also have to keep your own moral compass, and to each his own. If you want to do it, have fun and then do it. Because now there's so many different avenues that people can do it and do it their way. And I think that that's the beautiful thing about, content creating these days and the OnlyFans platforms and all these other things that give us access to our fans, an immediate thing and not a third party type situation anymore. So that's it. So let us know where we can support you, where we can follow you, we can get your OnlyFans, all of those things.
Guys, my OnlyFans is Marina Gold VIP, but I also have a free one, which is Marina Gold Free. And my Instagram and Twitter are Marina Gold XX.
All right, there you have it. Private Talk, Marina Gold. Make sure you go and support, and all those things for this lovely lady. I hope you enjoyed this. I know I did. Until next time. This episode is sponsored by Bet Online.